Come, let us cook beef saloona. Beef saloona, or you can call it beef stew. I do not know how you call it in your country, but then let us cook together. Beef saloona. First of all, we are going to need onions, tomatoes, and then we shall need some, of course, the beef. You can choose the beef of your choice, and then we are going to need some tomato paste. We are going to need some spices like beef masala, white pepper, paprika, some chili if you are a fan of chili, and then tomatoes, of course, as you can see there. Yes, as you can see, that is white pepper, that is paprika. Actually, the other one is garlic. This is tomato paste, and the white one, this one here, is white pepper. So after cutting your onions and the tomatoes, you prepare your pan very well, and then you're getting ready to prepare your beef. This beef, we can eat it with anything. You can prepare with any food of your choice. This is the salt, the paprika, the chili, the tomato paste, the white pepper, and the garlic, all together. Yes. So we are preparing beef saloona. My beef is already on heat. Yeah, it's already frying. Yeah, it's already frying. As you can see, I am adding in the spices first. After the beef becomes a little bit brown, yeah, I used a little bit of butter. I did not use oil. So it is your choice. You can use oil or you can use butter. For me, I prefer using butter because I do not want to cook food or to cook my beef and then it comes out too oily. I don't like too much oil. So I used butter, yeah. So that is how it looks. Yeah, you begin stirring after you have put in the spices. Remember the spices I showed you before. We said we used paprika, we used chili, we used white pepper, we used garlic, and then salt. Yeah, so it depends on what type of spices you want. Then you can go ahead and add in more. I did not use Royco because I had tomato paste. Yeah, that is my tomato paste. I'm adding in my tomato paste. Actually, I'm putting in my tomato paste before even adding in my tomatoes. So as you can see, I'm putting in my onions and tomatoes. Yes, some of us you may have your own way of cooking, maybe tomatoes and onions first, and then you go with tomatoes, and then you put the spices. But this is my way of preparing this beef saloona. Yeah. So I as you can see, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, as you can see, here we go. And here I have just put in a little bit of water. I've just put in a little bit of water, and I added in this one is, some people call it we call it okra. Some people call it bamia. Yeah, I just love bamia. So if you don't want it, you don't need to put it. Yeah, if you don't want to put it, you don't like it, don't need to put it. I'm going to put a little bit of Irish potatoes. You're going to see. I'm going to add some Irish potatoes, and then I'll add some eggplant. As you can see, I've put in the Irish and the eggplant to just make my stew thick and more tasty. To just make my stew thick and more tasty, I'm going to stir up. I will add a little bit of water. I will cover up and wait for these potatoes to get ready, and then we can serve. You can eat with anything, any food of your choice. You can eat it with rice. You can eat it with portion, anything. As you can see here, I've just added in my water, a little bit of water, and here we go. My beef saloona is ready. With beef saloona, you can add in as much you can add in as much like potatoes as you want, biryani as you want, eggplants as you want. That is vegetables. You can add in as much vegetables as you want. Yeah, as much vegetables as you want, you can add in. So it doesn't really have like a particular formula. Yeah, but with beef saloona, one thing you must know, you can cook it, you cannot cook it alone. Thank you. See you next time.